All right, another project I'm working on in the same bathroom is that I'm going to, well, this actually started leaking, so going to actually undo this one and replace it with a new one. So far, I've unscrewed a couple of things up underneath there to do that, and I'm going to take this part off here, but I was just going to get a bowl to catch any liquids. Had a bowl around me somewhere, but yeah, going to go ahead and take this off and then take the other side off and then just pull everything straight up from the top. So that's what the plan is. It's actually been off for about a month since I have access to other bathrooms. So I'm gonna do the other side and take it all out and replace it with a new one. Be back. All right, so this is what it looks like. I just take the middle piece, the bottom part from the middle section in order to pull everything out right. So got it out and I'm going to replace it with the new joint. So once again, I will be back. Clean this up a little bit as well. It's a way to repurpose some old tools or old equipment. Get the idea. All right, cool. I'll clean it up a bit more, but this was around, so I grabbed it. This came from there when I replaced it the other day. And the after, that looks a lot better. So I'm gonna go grab the new equipment and I will be back. All right, so this is the replacement, the new one here I'm gonna put in place. But before I do that, I'm actually going to reattach the hoses that were on the bottom of the old one. I'm gonna reattach them now to save me a little bit of effort from having to fumble around up underneath to tighten everything up. So I'm gonna attach these on both sides. And then I'm also gonna put these anchor bolts. I'm gonna start these. I'm gonna start these as well so that I don't have to do all that from up underneath. Start these, and this is the bracket that actually keeps it in place from the bottom once I do that. So I'm gonna do that. That's what it's gonna look like. But I'm gonna go ahead and start these now so that I can save myself a bit of effort. And so that I won't bore you, I'll go ahead and do that and be back. All right, so this is what I was talking about. I actually got those screws started on the bottom there. 1, 2 on the bottom to help me out. And then I put the hoses back on as well to make sure they were kind of secure, didn't over tighten. So at that particular point, or at this particular point, I'm gonna pop it in place, snake it down there. And I'm going to go and screw everything in and put these puppies on there. And I'll be back once again. I need to clean some of this old stuff up, but yeah, I'll do that in a second. So I'll be back. This is awkward as heck to get in here, but I'm trying to manage. You started. There we go. Yeah. You're getting there a little bit. Making sure. Yep, that's the right size. Angle. To get too crazy tight, but you want it to be firm. And the other side as well. from up here. I think it's good. Let me try it. Yeah, I would say that's dirty enough. So, all right, so that being the case, I've got that in there. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the other hoses. They're still kind of laying around out here, so I guess I could do it now. Why not? Oh man, these aren't even long enough. Shoot. All right, well, that's that. I got about a ½ inch short on each side, I'm thinking. Yep, about a ½ inch short on each side. So what are you gonna do? I gotta get some longer ones and I guess postpone this until I can finish. So I will be back with some longer hoses. All right, so since the other hoses were too small, I actually had to go to Home Depot a couple of days ago now. That's a couple of days later. And I get some more hoses for this because as you can see, well, you can't see it yet, but the pipes or the copper thingies on these, on the old one was actually longer, which allowed for the older cables, not cables, but hoses to actually fit down there. So since I got this newer piece with the shorter copper on it, the original hoses, which were here, weren't long enough. So the other ones fit just right, whereas the new ones should now do the job. So give me a few minutes and I'm going to go ahead and start putting this stuff back in place. I did the same thing on this one, started the nuts on here so that I wouldn't, to make it easier for myself on the bottom. I started them up top, bam, bam. Can you see the other bam, bam, bam? And then I'm gonna go ahead and start it all over again. So give me a few moments and I will be back with this. And I don't want to bore you with all the minor details. So actually I can at least let you see if it fits or not. And I gotta make sure they're on the right side, which they were not. So now looking at this, I should be good with my length. As you can you see? Yeah, you can see that. So I'll go ahead and pop this one on now. Screw it in place. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I wanna actually set the other part up top. I wanna secure this first and then I'll do that. I already know it's gonna work, so I'll be back after I do that. Let's see how this goes actually. Reposition it. Where's that one piece? The bracket that holds it together. So I will start it off here. I think I can start doing it with one hand. Position here, almost like an ab workout. So that's one side. And I might be able to get the other side from here as well. Let me try it. I gotta lay down on the floor for this and get my head on the ground. The other one wasn't as low as this. I have to do this way. Yeah. All right, where's that ratchet? That ratchet. Other side. But you gotta stay in place. I gotta get you out. All right. Undo you a little bit. Reposition. Maybe I'll come in from the, nope, it's supposed to go that way. All right. Maybe I can actually. Let's see. Turn this by hand a little bit. I can't quite get this one in the right position. You want to block it like that. All right. That's it. And you don't want to do it too tight because you don't want to break anything. Same thing on that side. All right, let's see what we got. I think that's pretty good. So now let me try this over here, attaching the hose. Actually, let me put some Teflon tape on that. Do I have my Teflon tape? I had it. Let me grab it. Pausing for my Teflon tape. All right, got some Teflon tape. I already put one strip on there. I'm gonna put some more on there as well. A little bit of strip of Teflon going towards the direction that you'll be twisting it so that it doesn't come off easily, or at all actually. All right. Teflon in place on one side. Do the same over here on the other side. Make a longer piece of it this time. Don't like it the way the Teflon feels the static on your hand and it wants to not behave the way that you want it to. So we'll get it to go around like Mary. All right, once, twice should be enough. All right, we got the Teflon on there. Let me try this again. Right. And I had a wrench around here that was previously fitted for this, but I might have adjusted it after the fact. I actually should have had one of my wrenches out here, but I didn't bring it for this. Alright. That should be good enough. A few turns. Almost therapeutic. Almost there. I feel like it's a little loose actually. There we go. Almost. Thinking that should be about it. I don't want to do it too tight, so I think that's cool for that side. And we'll do the same over here. Excusez-moi. Straighten it up over the top. Make sure it's level. Start it off. And tighten it as much as I can. All right, let's put these to it. Too loose. Still hear my faucet thingy over there in the shower leaking, because when I replaced this part the first time, it wasn't the issue. I gotta actually replace the actual shower nozzle thingy. Can you even see me turning here? So I got some other stuff to do in this bathroom. Adjust this a little bit more. And this is just about tight as well. Yeah, I think that's cool. Hopefully that's cool. Yeah. So, all right, so I got this part in place. Got that locked in. I haven't done the closer drainer thing, so I'll need to do that. And let me take a couple of minutes out to get those parts together, and I will be back once again. All right, so I went and got the other part for this part that's supposed to be, the stopper to replace this old part. And this isn't going to be as easy as I wanted it to be. So for this particular part, I'm going to say forget about it. And I found this in another bathroom at the crib, so I'm just going to use this as my stopper, as a shortcut and as a means to not go through all of this stuff, because in order to replace this, I gotta do a bunch of extra stuff. I don't have the same access as I would for a regular cabinet sink where I could go straight towards that and have access to it. For this thing is kind of mounted, sitting some kind of way. I'm not going through all that. So I'm just going to use the stopper style whenever I need to and just pop it in the sink. And that'll do it for me. I'm just pop it in there like that, and that's cool. And I don't even use this stopper anyway when I think about it to hold water like that. So yeah, so I'm not even gonna worry about that. So based on that, let's see if we have any leaks. I'm gonna turn the water on both sides. I see the hose is moving a little bit. Do the same thing over here. And I have them both turned on, opened all the way, or open mostly. Yep. And I'm gonna look. And I don't see any leaks, so that is good. And let's see if we get some water. Let me move my plug out of the way. And I could actually probably still use the old one, but I guess to prevent major stuff from going down there. But yeah, I'll leave it in place. But for now, let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's black and ugly. But it's been off for like a while. Like more than a month I haven't used this sink. Okay. That's ugly. All right, no water, no leaks rather. We have water, but no leaks. We got hot. I haven't had this on in a couple of months in this bathroom. Get all that dirty looking stuff out. All right, so looks like we should be good up here with this faucet. So that's a faucet job all done. Yay for me. So like I said, for this other part in the shower, I need to replace this because I replaced that already and I still got a minor leak. So obviously I need to replace that thingy right there. I think it's either, I'll have to take this whole part off, but I'll need to turn the water off to the whole house in order to get to that. So that'll be another project for another day, but that's it for today. So I am out.